One, two, one, two. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Turn my headphones up. Yeah, B. I was testing something out real quick. I figured why not doing it at the beginning of the show? Because, it's really retarded. It's hard to explain when it comes to stream, y'all, but you can't like do like a rehearsal show without it getting out there. Either it's a recording or it's a live show. You can't really like do a rehearsal that's like, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have to put out there. But what's good, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the Council Roundtable, episode 104. 104 episodes in. Who would have fucking thought? Talk about the old fashioned rats and let y'all know what's happening. And, the WrestleMania 39 preview tonight. You know, figured why not? Because I know there's going to be a lot of traffic tomorrow on Friday. A whole lot of wrestling shows, what may have you. And I felt like, you know what? Let's do a new day this week. Try to bring in some new eyes, some new traffic. When it comes to those wrestling fans out there, and we got a lot to cover. B. We're gonna talk about WrestleMania 39. We're gonna talk about our favorite WrestleMania moments. We're gonna talk about what's that AEW show, All Access. I watched only like a little bit of the beginning. You know what I mean? Eventually, I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep. You already know the vibes. But from what I've seen of the All Access show, it was actually pretty decent at first. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really get to sink my teeth into the rest of the show, but so far so good. Especially the intro. I like the intro. Um, Not only that, see my boy Adam Cole, baby. Got the heroes welcome. You know what I'm saying? The confetti all laugh falling from the top of the rafters, almost some Ring of Honor type ish. Britt Baker coming through and giving them a tongue kiss and all that, welcoming her man back. I'm surprised it wasn't Tony Schiavone. She was tongue kissing. You know what I'm saying? Jericho teasing the supposed feud between them two. Am I ready to see Adam Cole and Jericho feud? Hell no. But I understand, like, when it comes to like the name, you know what I'm saying? Adam Cole's gonna need to go over Chris Jericho to put that notch underneath his belt. Like he could say that. What's going on, Carson? What's going on? Shots go out to Carson. Excuse me, Carson. They mean to botch your name like that. Let me see. I see y'all in the comments. I'm gonna get to y'all, but I like to warm it up real quick before I drop that link. Stone Cold turning heel against The Rock at WrestleMania 18. Man, everybody didn't expect that shit. Everybody did not expect that shit. This dude basically doing a deal with, with the devil himself, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. The Adam Cole match called AEW's ready to go down. He kind of sucks, bro. His match is like all the other AEW matches. If you don't fuck with Adam Cole, it's all goody. I'm not gonna be mad at you about that, but that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? He always gave me that final boss vibe or that final boss feel when he was in NXT with the whole Undisputed Era. When Undisputed Era was in NXT, man, that was like it really was like a what you could call it, a moment in my, what I mean, me watching wrestling. I could always remember that the Undisputed Era when he was running shit in NXT. So I fucks with Adam Cole for that alone. And I know when it comes to gang warfare, it's done to death in the wrestling business. I definitely understand that, but Undisputed Era was just something so different. Like they made their matches look so believable, and they was like certified rock stars and all that shit. Oh hell yeah, Shawn Michaels trying to Ric Flair definitely. But yeah, B. Before I drop this link, let's get these likes up in here, B. Y'all already know. Y'all already know the vibes, B. Wipe your feet before you step in the house. Drop those likes, cause I ain't gonna lie. The last vid, we didn't do our normal 10 likes, B. Come on now, let's not start slacking. Know what I mean? Us averaging 10 likes a show, that's good. We can start from there and we continue to build. Let's not get below 10 likes, y'all. You know what I mean? Let's not stop playing. Let's stop playing and let's get to it, B. Because this is the only motherfucking place you get real barbershop talk when it comes to wrestling. No tribalism here. None of that shit. You could say, oh, Moss could be heavyweight champion right now, and you still won't get blocked from over here. All opinions are welcome. We'll make fun of you, but you know, your opinion is still welcome. Where's Sean Spears? We haven't seen him since 2020. Yeah, we spoke about that from before when it came to Sean Spears. I think he opened up. No, I know for a fact he opened up a wrestling school. That's probably what he's doing right now. And shouts go out to him. You know, teaching the youth on the ropes when it comes to old fashioned wrestling. All right, that's what's up, B. Let's get them lights coming in. I don't know why it's the first light. You're not the only one here, but I appreciate you, Marcus. There should be more than one light. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we got some weirdos in the fucking bushes that like to listen to my fucking voice and whack off. Gut them motherfuckers with a fucking Rambo knife. The fuck? Let me drop this link before I fucking get yo. You know the fucking vibes, man. It's WrestleMania, fucking. It's a road to that motherfucker. Road to WrestleMania, B. Let's get it. Yeah, man. Well, like I said from before, it sucks that I'm not gonna be able to do the first night, but I'm definitely gonna be here for the second night of WrestleMania 39. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all fucking leg drop that like button, B. You see that thumbs up? Ho! Like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Give it the good old ho! Your bums? Put down my motherfucking welcome mat. Wipe your feet before you step in the house. Early. There you go. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot to talk about, B. A lot to talk about. You know what I mean? We got some clarity to when it comes to the WrestleMania matches. Some matches have been leaked. Rumor has it is Austin Theory and Cena. They're gonna start off night one. Cena probably like, look here, B. I'm too old for this shit. Let me fucking come through, put this dude Austin Theory over, and take my ass home. But shots go out to Cena, man. Like who would have thought? I wouldn't say it's fire, but that was definitely a breath of not a breath of fresh air, but it was surprising. Like, oh shit, that's Nikki. I see you, my dude. This dude Nate. You starting to look like this dude, Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin. But give me a second, all right? Give me a second. Yeah, the Victoria thing. Yeah, Marcus Brown. Me and him spoke about Victoria's old theme, and come to figure out Nicki Minaj is doing the vocals on that theme. So that was definitely like a wow moment. I guess you could call it a holy shit moment. Nate, was good, EB.
What's up, man? What's going on?
I'm good, man. I can't complain.
Yeah. So Tony Khan's got a big announcement next Wednesday. I wonder what it could be.
Oh,
I got a huge announcement. I'm Vince's lost son.
he gonna be like, yo, Asan Taka Michinoku.
Yeah, if it doesn't have to do with CM Punk, I don't care. Or if it's Goldberg, forget about it. No, I think I already know what the announcement's going to be. It's going to be All Out's going to be at the United Center in Chicago, like I said before.
Yeah,
I think that's the big announcement.
this dude Marcus Brown got jokes. I find it so funny for a person that got jokes, never want to show himself, but got jokes.
Nice hat. Where'd you get that? The bank? I think I saw a hat at a surveillance video on Crime TV.
The fuck? He looked like he's a janitor in prison.
A janitor in prison, mop all day long.
Like, don't do it. I definitely got those jokes.
The joke. He stole my balloons.
I don't remember you showing your face. Toph was goody.
He did one. He came out
There
once
is
before,
no
I think.
There is no Toph. It's Joker. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
Yo, Joker 2 already looking like it's going to be good.
Yeah.
They got Lady Gaga.
They got the trailer out yet? Is the trailer out? Is a trailer out for Joker 2?
Nah, there's just some photos when it comes to that.
Photos.
Yeah, for the shoot.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's cool.
They showed Joaquin Phoenix and they showed Lady Gaga.
Yeah. Oh, Lady Gaga. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Goo Goo Gaga.
Well, yeah, man. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
No.
What was your favorite WrestleMania track or theme music?
Phil Collins, WrestleMania 1. Easy Lover. I just love that. You start dancing. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the good old
No, I like the WrestleMania 10 one and stuff. That WrestleMania one. WrestleMania. I like.
A friend of mine made a joke about NWA Power. Because when NWA Power first started, their song was Into the Fire. It's like Into the Fire. Had like that 80s beat to it. Right. And then like when they changed the theme, that was when like when they changed the theme, that was like when everything went to hell for them. So they should have kept it.
Oh.
You know what one I like?
Oh geez, I didn't know they changed the theme.
I like the one with Creed. Excuse me, Creed. My sacrifice.
Oh, Creed.
Oh yeah,
My sacrifice.
2002.
That's a good one.
A lot of people didn't like that shit. I don't know why not.
I like
that's a good one.
That was like a real fun time of wrestling. A lot of people didn't like that shit though.
I think at that time, like that era, a lot of the music kind of had like a similar sound to it. Like what was that one group that everybody hated? What was that group, Nate? They did the song for Spider-Man. Fuck, what were their names? Everybody hated them for a long time. It's that white band. I can't think of their name though.
Yeah,
I know you know what I'm saying, man. They were really popular like in the 2000s. I don't follow.
Oh, you talking about Limp Bizkit?
No. It was a group. It was a group. They did a song for like the first Spider-Man movie.
Not Puddle of Mud. The other Nickelback.
Yeah, those guys.
I was trying to think of their name too.
Nickelback. The stupidest name ever. What were they doing? We're turning bottles. Hey, let's name our band Nickelback. That's cool. Refund. Yeah.
A lot of the rock music from that, like that 02, 03, it had like the same kind of sound to it. So that's probably why some people didn't like Creed. I don't mind Creed. Creed was cool.
Creed was good.
I see you, Marcus Brown. I see. Yeah, you definitely look
No,
like
I like that.
a
I
janitor
did like
from
that
Rikers
Nickelback
Island.
song from Spider Man. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna pull you up though. If you want to show your face, that's up to you. If you want to come up, put a thumbs up. If you want me, put a thumbs up. If you want me to pull you up here, put a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
I
Cause
like
I
that
can't, I
one guy
can't
that
hear you. Just put a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
I like that one guy that made those videos.
I
He
see you,
made a lot
Black
of videos.
Star.
He
I
used a
see
lot of
you.
Seven Dust songs for his movies,
But yeah,
Spider Man and stuff.
but to answer your question, I just like the classic one. I mean, Cheesy Lover is great too, but my favorite one is the original one. The
Hey, hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's the
Mark,
one.
Nate, hold on.
yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Marcus, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Just put a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, there you go.
You see me?
All right, there you go.
Like,
My dude, the employee of the month in D Block 12, looking ass motherfucker. What's
Don't lose your
good?
tooth.
what's good, Sam, man?
All right, all right.
Don't
What's
lose
up,
your
everyone?
toothbrush.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah,
What's
I
going
can.
on, Black Star? What's going on, y'all? Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Hey, yo, what's good, everybody? WrestleMania week. Hope
Can
everybody's
you
doing
hear
good.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Salute to everyone here.
Salute.
So a little in the military. Tension on deck.
Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute.
Hey, y'all are hilarious on here.
Yeah, wait a minute. Mark, is
What's
this your first
good?
time calling in?
This is like his second time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since you haven't been on much, why don't you go ahead and give yourself a little brief intro? Not that much. Just like
Local
how much.
business is here.
You gotta say it again? You gotta say it one more time, Marcus, bro. Marcus, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. I can hear y'all. I'm
Yeah.
going in and out.
Introduce yourself, because
Yeah. Just give us a little brief info like how long you been watching wrestling, what was your first match, stuff like that.
Yeah, my phone is messing up and stuff. It's going in and out. I'm like behind for a few seconds from y'all.
Oh.
Okay.
Does he got
I'm
both
gonna just
feet?
be in the live stream because this phone is acting crazy.
All right, no problem. Yeah, just let us know in the chat then. It's all goody.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
I wonder if he's got the other.
How the fuck
He's got
was
the
able
other.
to
This
answer
weekend's
that
going to be
question?
the
How was he
craziest
able to
weekend
answer
of all
that question
time.
so fast? He was able to answer that question fast, but other questions he couldn't answer fast enough. The fuck out of here. Marcus, you acting goofy.
He's probably playing in a.
Your question. He said, his shit is 2 seconds slow, or whatever the case may be. But I just answered him 2 questions and he answered that shit real fast like that. Man.
He's probably in his car getting ready to rob a 7-Eleven or something.
Yo, you stupid. Black Star was goody.
Nothing much, man. What's good with y'all?
Yeah, man. WrestleMania, B. We on the road.
This weekend's the craziest. This weekend is by far the craziest weekend of all weekends.
Man.
It always is, because a lot of wrestling goes on that in the indies and stuff.
Well,
too.
I think it's more than possible, more than from before.
Before we go into it, I'll just go ahead and give a brief mention. It's not really it's not wrestling related, but similar wrestling. Sam and I talked about it earlier, a couple hours ago. Officially E3 pulled the plug. Kind of figured it was going to happen. Any listeners out there don't know about E3? E3 was basically the WrestleMania of games. It was a big gaming expo that happened in the summer, June. All the big companies, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft.
I love that weekend.
Right. Everybody would show up and, they would present the newest games, newest consoles, stuff like that. I remember back in the day, E3 was like so big. Everybody would skip school just so they could watch E3. Everybody would like call in sick at work just so they could watch E3. And it was big, man. It was like the Super Bowl of gaming, WrestleMania gaming. But then over time, as more years went on, companies evolved and everybody was like, you know what, let's just do our own thing. Nintendo does their own directs. Sony has what's it called? The State of Play. Is that what they call it? They have like their little stream there.
Yeah, it's like
There's
everybody's
all
really
kinds.
branching off. Because remember, they used to
Right.
use that. They used to use E3 as like an outlet to promote their shit.
Right. And now there's like more events. There's the Summer Game Fest, which is kind of like a month-long thing. There's the Video Game Awards at the end of the year. And then COVID hit. What a lot of folks don't know is that when COVID first happened, the first big social event that got shut down actually was E3. I remember that. I got a notification on my phone. And so when COVID hit, everything went digital, like all the cons, Anime Con, Momo Con, all that stuff like that. And they said they would come. They said they would come back. I think they said 2021. Then 2021 came and they're just like, yeah, you know what? We'll do it next year. 2022 came, and it was like, well, you know, we could do it back, but we really want to get our stuff together and make sure everything can come back. So I said 2023 is coming back this next year. So it's like, okay, this is going to be the year. It's going to happen this year. So here we are, 2023. But then when we get to 2023, all of a sudden, like Sega's like, yo, I'm not going to be there. Nintendo's like, I'm not going to be there. Sony's like, I'm not going to be there. EA's like, I'm not going to be there. So it's like, damn, like no one's going because it's like, what's the point, right? Why share? Like E3 is cool, right? But it's like, why be a part of this big event when you can just hold your own event, right? It's just easier, it's quicker, it's safer. And so unfortunately, they had to pull the plug. So a couple hours ago, they officially said that they're not coming back this year, and they made no future. Oh, we're going to come back next. It's pretty much over. It sucks, but it is what it is. It was a big part of my, not necessarily my childhood, but it was a big part of my teenage years, early adult years, and outside of WrestleMania weekend, I would say the week of E3 was definitely like the most anticipated week ever. So I'm going to go ahead and pour a drink out to E3 and all the gamers out there. There you go.
And, it's sad because I just hope the buck stops there because who knows, like that could lead to Comic-Con eventually being canceled. Because everything is just so virtual nowadays. You feel me? E3 was like somewhat like Comic-Con also in a way. It's just that it was a much broader venue they will throw it in, and it'll be an outlet for many other manufacturers. Like this shit does suck.
Like the reason why is because California is so strict with their COVID rules.
Yeah,
and rightfully so. Like California is overcrowded.
Maybe they'll have E3 in Cuba with Tupac showing up. So.
Oh, shut up. Yo, I don't mean to get too far off the rails, but speaking of Pac, you just see the VR version of Biggie? There's actually like a VR version of Biggie.
Really?
No way, really?
Yeah.
Like a hologram?
It's supposed to be they're supposed to have a whole show in the metaverse.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, man. Look it up. I wish I could play it here, but you already know how YouTube is with the copyright restrictions and all that. But look it up. They basically reenacted the hypnotized video, like they did their own version of it. But Big,
like, hey, you don't want to piss off
Puffy, they're like in VR.
Who's your rap influence when you do your rap? Is it Biggie, Tupac? Is it a mix? You do use a lot of.
You can say that. I get the storytelling from Pac. I get the witty wordplay from Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
I get the aggression from like Busta, MOP. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Shit like that. Yeah.
Good.
Pac was probably the best storyteller out of every rapper that I ever heard in my life.
Who, Pac?
Yeah, Pac. Pac was the best storyteller.
Yeah, because his stories to this day is relevant. That's why he's one of the greatest, because he's still got relevancy to this day. A lot of people can't do that. But anyways, that's another topic for another show. Word, because I love music, and it's not only rap. I love all different types of music. But anyways, favorite WrestleMania moments, man. Like me and Nate always laugh about this moment. Remember when they reenacted the O.J. Simpson chase with the?
Oh my God!
One of our
It's
favorite
Goldberg and
moments.
Piper.
Mine was when Shawn Michaels came down from the came down
Oh,
from
From the
WrestleMania
the
12.
rafters.
yeah
Oh, when he
from the
fought the
Raptors
Iron
in
Man
Anaheim.
match.
That was
Yeah.
my favorite memory.
You know Vince was shitting his pants if that thing snapped. Oh my god.
Shit. Word,
There'll
man.
be no
Oh,
more
that, was,
Mania.
that was his boy toy.
That was his toy. I gotta break a new one in. Shit.
Yo,
Damn it.
so
Damn it.
this Marcus Brown was saying you looking scary with that Jack Nicholson Joker face.
It's good.
Yeah, that's going to be Vince when he walks in on Sunday to change the finish for the main
Yeah.
event. That's going to
Oh
be Vince.
God. Oh God. Don't even
Roman Reigns.
remind me. They
Roman
making it
Reigns.
more and more blatant that Vince is just there. Like it's like you're doing it little by little. It's like now y'all want to be good with foreplay WWE, and the other time y'all bust your fucking load. Pause. Just say it. Vince is back and creative.
Like just
The
like
fuck?
Cartman, just like Cartman said during that South Park episode. I like to be wine and dine when I'm fucked.
Right.
Huh.
It don't make no fucking sense. It's like we all know what's going on. Like Vince is slowly but surely taking back control. He just can't help himself, especially given the fact that it's WrestleMania season. I guess we get
Oh
it.
yeah.
But it's like, all right, Vince, this is your last WrestleMania, my dude. Go sit down somewhere. Go fucking make a sandwich. Get a glass of milk. Do something.
That will kill the sell if Vince is in
Midnight
any
Run.
shape or form back.
Midnight Run. I know. Midnight Run. Tonight's a fucking night.
Oh, yo, he put you on blast, Black Star.
What happened?
Marcus put you on blast. See, I didn't do it. He did it. He got jokes.
That's a good one, Marcus. I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back privately. I'm gonna get you back. Don't worry.
Yo, you see that shit, y'all? Nate Tope, y'all see that?
Yeah. Oh, but you fell asleep during Royal Rumble last year. That was funny.
Hey, man, look, you can't blame me for that. You
No,
cannot
I
blame
know. It
me
was
for that shit.
That sucked. I was falling asleep too at work. I was like, man, I'm gonna get fired.
That Rumble was
Yo,
so
Marcus
bad.
Brown,
Oh
you
God.
ain't shit.
Don't worry. I'll get you back. You're gonna get caught slipping. I'm gonna get you back.
Oh man.
What other
I love
moments y'all
when
can
Mike
think
Stank
of?
says
I
that.
don't even think of a shitload of
Oh wait,
moments.
Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 10, the ladder match. I always loved
Come
that.
on, we spoke. Come on now, we gotta do better than that. We spoke about that.
Oh,
What was that the day before? You wasn't here for that though, but I know you could
Oh,
do better
okay.
than that. Let's go.
Well, moments. What about the double doing the clown? That was cool. I like that. WrestleMania 9. That was a cool moment.
That was actually funny.
You know, he was under the ring for like 6 hours. That fucking dude. Jesus Christ.
He was?
Yo, I
Yeah.
think Doink the Clown was very underrated, man.
Jesus.
I didn't even
That
know.
dude, like,
I didn't even
he
know.
was
I didn't even
something
know
different, and he actually
the
knew how
Doink
to
guy.
wrestle.
I didn't even know the second Doink guy was Skinner. That was Skinner. I didn't even know. I was like, oh shit, that was Skinner. I'm like, damn.
Oh, come on, Marcus
Like I know
Brown.
you are,
Don't
Marcus.
fall back now. I'll just play. Don't run now. Don't run now, Marcus Brown. Look at he's playing.
I liked
Black
Cena's
Star about to
entrance
get-
in
Black
that
Star about to get
WrestleMania in
you.
Detroit. Cena, that WrestleMania in Detroit when he was driving in with the Mustang. That was a cool entrance. The car.
If Dominic comes out,
That's what everybody's talking
Eddie-
about.
and
You see
Eddie's
that, right,
lowrider.
Black Star?
I said if Dominic comes out and Eddie's a lowrider, good lord.
And it's themed. That's it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yo, I'm telling you, he
And they're
got to
already
do
planning
that
it.
shit. He has to come out with the low rider.
I mean, they
Like,
can
they're
do all
planning
he
it
that,
already
but
got
they
the
better
mullet.
they can do all that, but they better make sure to have fucking the CIA if they want to get out there alive because it's going to be in California. So
Did you see what WWE did? I think it was like earlier today.
What they do?
No.
Dominic and Rhea came out in a low.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on, Black Star, hold on. Because you saw in the fade, like your mic started to get lower.
My bad. Dominic and Rhea came out in a lowrider to the WrestleMania convention.
Oh,
Oh,
that's cool.
geez. It's not.
They're planning it. They're gonna do it.
Nah, what would have been crazy if Vicky would have came out too. Get
Oh,
all
I
that
was
heat.
joking. I
Get
was
all that
joking with
heat. Fuck
Nate.
it.
I was joking with Nate the other day where I said, "Man, if only Eddie won that ladder match." But no.
Yeah.
All
Damn
this
it, Vicky.
because of a fucking ladder match.
Where the fuck is Vicky?
Some bomb ass shit.
Damn you, Vicky.
I ain't gonna lie. Some bomb ass fried chicken sound good. I ain't had fried chicken in a very long time.
Oh, like Popeyes or KFC, which is better?
Last
Popeyes.
time I had chicken was KFC. Actually, like
Oh,
no
geez.
bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. Extra crispy. That shit was on point. You see,
But
like I'm
depends on
not
where you
like
live.
I'm in a
I don't
different
know.
area. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like you know what I mean. Thank God, I'm not in
Yeah.
the hood and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So the KFC, this shit work different out here. Like these motherfuckers get real
KFC
chicken
around
from the
here
like
owned
from
by
the farm.
Indians.
So you
No, the
know,
KFC we have around here owned by Indians, Pakistanis. I don't know what the fuck we're getting over here.
yeah, you sound mad racist right now.
Get a Taliban missile. No, but it's true. It's like so bad. Ugh. So I stick with Popeyes.
Yeah, like I thought the same thing at first too. I'm like, yo, damn, B, like it was one of them days when your fucking belly is on the gate and you're like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just get some motherfucking KFC. And that shit was busting. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like
Yeah,
that
back in the
shit,
day it
Like
was
who is
good.
that? Patrick Kane?
not a KFC, extra crispy.
Uh,
That shit was but I don't normally eat KFC. I don't.
yeah,
I prefer
like kind of depends on the area.
yeah, me personally, I don't really care too much for Popeye's sides. Chicken's good, but I don't like their sides. KFC, I like the whole menu, so just depends really, you know.
Word. Yeah, B. Popeye chicken flavored hot pockets. They got to make that deal though. Hot pockets. Who run hot pockets again? I forgot. But they got to make that deal with KFC and make it
I think
happen.
Nestle did.
Nestle, fuck with hot pockets.
I think so.
There you
Not too
go.
sure though.
No, you can't. WWE can't make that deal because the deal that the year that WWE gets sponsored by Popeyes is the year you have two black athletes main event, and they're like, "Oh my god, racist confirmed." That's exactly what's gonna happen.
And the way that happened when it came to the chicks, you know, you got Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. They main event to WrestleMania.
Like WWE gets that Popeye sponsor. Watch Bobby Lashley and Montez Ford be the main event of WrestleMania.
They're gonna treat Bobby Lashley like Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kurt Angle, at WrestleMania moments, him versus Brock.
Oh, that shooting star press.
Fucking match.
That shooting star press when Brock almost broke his neck.
Yeah, that was the same match, but before then, that match was really, really good. A lot of people don't talk about that shit either. Like during that whole era, you know what I'm saying? When you had Kurt Angle and Team Angle, aka the world's greatest tag team, when it was out
Kurt
there
Angle worked with a
wrecking
broken
shit.
neck that year.
Yeah,
Yeah, Meltzer talks about that every year in the end of the year awards. WrestleMania 19 in general is a very strange enigma. From top to bottom, I think it's the best WrestleMania they've ever had. But for whatever reason, the buy rates didn't reflect that. And nobody can answer the question why the buy rates were so bad that year. But, you know, great show, though. Love it.
That and Wrestle Kingdom 10 was the best two wrestling events this
You
decade
good, Nate?
or the past 2 decades.
Yeah, like I said, they're doing road work around it. They're putting around.
You're not good. You're not good. You sounded wild crazy. Say it one more time, Nate. Oh, damn.
I'll probably try to come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went over my favorite moment already on the last show. You know, Pete Rose. Also, that's my picture. That's Pete Rose. That's Pete Rose. Pete Rose just got tombstone. Yo,
Pete Rose got
And
pushed.
shouts go out to him for taking those bumps, man.
Yo, funny Easter egg too. More people have noticed it. When Pete Rose comes out, when he starts talking, the camera shows the crowd. That's Linda McMahon in the audience. She's just sitting there, just in a regular
Really?
seat. Yeah, it's Linda. That's Linda. Yep.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when Boss Man got hung by Taker?
Oh yeah, Boss Man. That was Mania 15. You're right. Yeah, he got hung. The match was bad,
Jesus.
but the visual of seeing him hung was crazy.
Looking at them lights. Let's get them lights up. Come on now.
Then of course
Y'all
when
motherfuckers in bushes.
Miss
Shit.
when Miss Elizabeth saved Macho Man.
Yeah, I was
Oh hell yeah.
what was that, Mania 8? Yeah, it was Mania 8.
Yeah, Mania.
Yeah. She beat up Sherry. Sherry was great. I love Sherry.
I guess you could call it a beatdown. No, not it wasn't a beatdown. All she did was throw her out the ring. I'm like, really, Sherry? You a trained professional wrestler. You just got thrown out the ring like nothing.
Sherry
That was after
was
one
the
hell of a
OG.
match too.
Yeah, Sherry was the OG baddie. Rest in peace, Sherry.
I'm telling you, I didn't understand that shit why they were trying to call her Scary Sherry and try to
Like
say
she in the Hall of Fame.
they were trying to say, hold on, they were trying to say like Miss Elizabeth
think.
was better looking than Scary Sherry. Are you nuts?
That's just how it
Scary
was
Sherry
back
was
then.
bad
Man.
as fuck.
That's just how it was back then, man. I mean, I ain't trying to be, we don't want to change the topic too much, but historically speaking, if you look at, this isn't an opinion, this is a fact. Like, historically speaking, if you look at WWE's history, like from WWF to WWF to WWE, if you did like 100% of like all the females that have ever been in WWE, like the wrestlers, the managers, the interviewers, the vast majority of them were white. Most of them were blonde. If they weren't blonde, they were brunette.
They didn't season their food.
Right? Because that's what the people in charge like. Every now and then, like every decade or so, you'll get like a woman that doesn't fit that demographic that'll get a push. Like about a decade ago, you had AJ Lee. She was what's AJ? She Hispanic, right? Isn't she Hispanic technically?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You had AJ.
Yeah. Martinez, Mendez.
Right. You had AJ get her push. Then, Becky a few years ago, because she's Irish. Bianca right now, but even now, like even AJ, Bianca, Becky, like that's only in recent years. Like that doesn't take up the majority of the years of WWE. And so, if you weren't white, then they just stereotypically they just said that you were not attractive or. They gave you some stupid gimmick.
Well,
like
I would say this though,
Sherry.
like with Mickey James, with the whole Picky James angle. It's like, are you kidding
that
me?
was so
Like, she's
disgusting.
not fat. She's just thick.
That was stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, like not everybody. I'm including all races: black, white, Chinese, woman have you.
Yeah. See what it is, bro.
Wait, hold on. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just because you're thick don't mean you fat. You just thick. Not everybody's gonna be skinny as a fucking scarecrow.
See, what it is that when it comes to beauty, you have trends, and like there's trendy, like when it's like, right, there's like before it's the trendy thing, and then there's like when it's mainstream. Mickey,
somebody on Facebook wrote Eddie and Benoit hugging after Benoit won the title.
Well, yeah, that's obviously going to be the best moment ever. That's never going to be talked about for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's definitely probably like the number one. But yeah, man, when it comes to that, man, you got trends and shit. Like, I don't think Nikki was the first, but she was definitely like one of the first thick ladies that I remember seeing in wrestling. And of course, we look at wrestling to now, like, thick wrestlers is like all the rage. Everybody looks at people like Jamie Hayter as an example. I'm just using her as an example. Fans love thick wrestlers now, but like, 15 years ago, if you were thick, it's like, oh, you're fat. Another example is Rosemary. Not Rosemary. Rosemary's cool though. Daphne,
yeah, Rosemary. You gotta go
Daphne.
Rosemary, Daphne.
Yeah, Daphne was like the original emo scream chick, and she was like the original crazy chick. But like back then, it was like, oh, that's lame, that's whack. But nowadays, it's like, oh, the attractive crazy chick is cool. It's a trend.
What is it with that chick from Impact? Keep on forgetting her name. She's big as hell.
Havoc, is that her name?
No. She was the champion for like a long time. before Mickey.
Oh, are you talking about what's her name? Deanna Purrazzo? Is that her?
No, before Mickey won the title this time around.
Yeah, she beat Deanna. That's who she beat. The Virtuosa. Isn't that what she calls herself, Sandman? The Virtuosa, Deanna Purrazzo.
Jordan
Or are you
Grace.
It's
talking
either Jordan
That's her name.
Grace. My bad, I was muted.
Jonah? Who?
Jordan Grace.
You talking about that's the chick with Grisham. Yeah.
Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like, as long as she's healthy, that's on her. But she's not visually appealing at all. Like, I don't know.
She's on something.
She looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger's neck.
She's on something.
Like, that ain't it. But if Jonathan Grisham love it, hey, that's on him.
Can't put my finger on what, but she's on something.
Yeah, obviously.
But yeah, we're not here to talk about those hoes. Matter of fact, let's talk about those hoes. Like Pamela Anderson when she showed up for WrestleMania. Remember?
Oh yeah, remember when Salt and Pepper did the pose with Brett? That's when I knew.
When it was playing with Brett's nipples and all that shit.
That's when I knew. I was like, all right, Brett, you can come to the cookout. We got a place
for
you.
Brett is the type that'll fucking come through with Canadian potato salad.
Come out with his brother Owen.
I don't care what anybody say. Bam Bam versus LT was good. It was a good match.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
I don't know. I gotta watch it nowadays. You know what I mean? Because from before, as a kid, you know what I mean? I didn't know any better, so it was like whatever. The crowd is cheering, I'm gonna cheer too. So I gotta watch it nowadays.
That was the first time we saw manga.
I got like me thinking of it. Like LT just knew how to. I guess he just knew how to work the crowd, And a lot of stars from before, they didn't know how to do that shit. Like when you have like a Flow Rider or motherfuckers like that, they didn't know how to work the crowd. They just now starting to get back into that, into that rhythm. Like when you have a Logan Paul and when you have a Bad Bunny.
Well, all I got to say is shout outs to Bam Bam. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody can ever take it away from his resume. He'll always say that he was able to main event at WrestleMania. Rest in peace to Bam Bam.
And then Ted DiBiase saying that, oh, you lost to a football player. I don't believe it. I'm so embarrassed. Like, yo, Ted DiBiase, you know how much football players went into wrestling and became stars? He acting like that was a bad thing at that time. Like, even at that time. Ernie the Cat Lad. He was a football player and he became a star.
I'm still not sure.
Ron Simmons.
I'm still not sure if I would. I mean, it's definitely up there. WrestleMania 11 is definitely one of the worst manias of all time, but we've had some pretty bad manias in the past couple of years. I don't know if it's the
WrestleMania
worst.
9 sucked more ass.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad.
Oh shit, my boy Kang.
What's the deal?
It was goody.
I see y'all. This was a dope topic. I thought I wanted to chime in on because y'all got some good dialogue going.
Yeah, you the one that said Eddie and Benoit hugging at the WrestleMania 20? That was a good moment. Was that you that said?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, man, definitely a good moment.
I'd say outside of Kofi Mania, that's probably like the most emotional I've ever been looking at a Mania moment.
Given the fact that, when it comes to nowadays, it's very, very sad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, B.
Yeah, it's a lot of moments, man. I'm gonna tell y'all one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites right here. Aside from how we feel about him these days, I gotta give him the props for this one. When Hogan hulked up on The Rock, that shit was magical.
In Toronto?
No, I remember that. I do remember when people were saying that. The people that was there, the people that was there, the building literally shook. I remember that.
Yeah, my homeboy was there. He told me, it felt like an earthquake.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is gonna be an unpopular opinion. I don't get it. I never got that.
With Hogan?
All of it. Hogan, Rock, Like, I don't get it.
Now that was like more so like it was like a passing of the torch type of deal they were doing. They were trying to recreate that whole Hogan Andre energy. Because see, if you look in 20 years before, I think Hogan was in the Andre position. I mean, The Rock was in the Hogan position, and Andre was in the Hogan position. So now, 20 years later, they do the same thing, and then they did the same thing with Cena and The Rock. It's a passing of the torch thing.
This year it's Cena and Austin Theory.
I guess the reason why it doesn't do anything for me is because I wasn't watching at that time. So, because it's different when you're watching live as it's happening.
He wasn't around at that time.
Right, but then when you watch it, like
Tove none but a twinkle in the dream.
Oh no, I was
he
a
wasn't on
teenager
Earth yet.
Bro, I was a teen. I was in high school. I just wasn't watching.
I'm talking about the golden era when the rise of Hogan.
Yeah.
Pause.
But there's another one. It's another favorite moment I have too. And this is an underrated one for a lot of people, is when Batista won the belt, because that means the Triple H era was done.
Oh yeah, it was at 20.
Oh yeah, that was the end of the
Reign of Terror.
Yeah, the Reign of Terror.
That made me. I was like, oh shit, we can watch Raw again. Because man, that was a terrible era, man. Like, you had that dude coming out there cutting 30-minute promos and Burlington Coat Factory suits and a messed up beard.
Game.
I'll tell you what, bro, man. I still take Reign of Terror over Roman.
But Roman.
Wizards.
I mean, I would take the Reign of Terror over the Tribal Chief stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on.
No.
Say
no.
Stop hating on your Tribal Chief. Stop
Hey, hate on the Tribal Chief.
I'll tell you why. Because as bad as Reign of Terror was, at least you had SmackDown. So if you didn't like the shit that was happening on Raw, at least you had SmackDown. But for this Tribal Chief shit, it doesn't matter if it's Raw or SmackDown. It's the same shit because he's killing both brands. See what I'm saying? That's
like
my
the
reason.
the best Paul Heyman promo was when he was when he was talking to JBL, and he said that the only reason why you're champion of SmackDown is because Triple H decided not to work Tuesdays. That was a great win.
That was funny.
Y'all can keep on going. Go ahead. I'm letting y'all build.
Oh,
all right. Cool. I'm trying to think of another good one.
Okay, let me see. I got
what about trying to think.
Hogan versus Slaughter.
It felt like America was going to war.
That wasn't a good one.
No.
That was hell of bullshit because he said they couldn't. They were worried about being attacked. That's why they didn't sell tickets.
Like, what about that Cena entrance in Detroit?
Yeah,
that was cool.
That one earlier. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that was 23.
Now, me an OG head, man. I have to go with the Ultimate Warrior returning at WrestleMania 8.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Warrior versus Hogan.
I was never a Triple H guy, but I liked his entrance at WrestleMania 30. The little Shao Kahn entrance where he had like the crown and who was it? Charlotte, Alexa, and Sasha.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was a
when
cool
he did the whole Shao Kahn entrance, that shit was lovely.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a fan of that entrance.
I wish he went more into that. He never did go more into that. I like that. Whatever that's supposed to be is cool.
Bianca's supposed to have a good one this year.
Well, hopefully, because the build ain't been shit. Give her something.
What she needs to do, she needs to stop playing and have Meg Thee Stallion do her entrance.
Yeah,
now you're talking.
Have Cube do it.
Like, why not? Meg Thee Stallion right now, she did the first pitch for the Astros game. Fuck it. She's popping right
Go
now.
with the bag.
Stallion.
My bet is Snoop's going to do it.
Snoop? All right.
Yeah, that's my first.
Let's have Megan do it so we can go on Twitter and see all these white folks be like, "Who the fuck is that?" That'd be great. That'd be funny.
it's gonna be Snoop. It's in California. It's in Inglewood. Snoop's gonna do it.
I ain't gonna lie. That lady that did the entrance for Rhonda, I ain't gonna lie. I never heard of her. I didn't know who she was. I don't listen to that genre of music.
But there's another dope moment that they had in WrestleMania. So many of them, man. I gotta give another one. One of my favorite matches was Bret and Roddy Piper, WrestleMania 8. You know what I'm saying? That was a good one.
Oh, and Roddy Piper was about to deck Bret Hart, change his mind. Bret rolled him up.
Yeah. It's a random one. One moment I have memory is it wasn't a good Mania. WrestleMania 29, CM Punk versus The Undertaker. In Living Color played Punk live. And I remember so many fans were surprised to know that In Living Color was black. That's when I knew how many people were really into In Living Color and who were just bandwagoners because that was CM Punk's theme song.
I was shocked when I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? They're black?
Taker had a cool entrance too that night. He came up the ramp and it was like all these hands grabbing him. It was like he was ascending from hell or something. It was a cool visual.
Yeah.
That Michaels entrance when Shawn Michaels was in all white against Taker.
Oh yeah, 25. Yeah.
That was awesome.
He was dressed like a white Zorro.
Yo, I didn't hear too much of the people working in the backyard. I guess they was working there. I didn't hear. Did y'all hear anything? Any construction going on?
No.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything
Nah.
either.
What's
I don't
going
hear
on?
anything.
So you wanna go through some predictions or go through the card? Like what you
Wait,
want to do?
hold on. Wait. Hold on, give me 1 second. There we go. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. We could do that. You got the card already pulled up?
I'll go to the card now.
We need some damn lights pulled up. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, yo, stop playing. Everybody hit that motherfucking thumbs up like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho!
Ho!
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop playing like we normally get 10 likes minimum. Let's keep that same ratio. That
Don't call.
We didn't get the 10 likes. I'm not feeling that. We should get 10 likes off the rip. That should be no problem to get that.
It
Right,
don't cost you.
pulled up.
All right.
All right,
Let's
I'll
do
get
it.
the card pulled up. I'm just gonna go in order.
Thank you. Let's go. Let's keep them pouring in. Thanks for the likes. Word.
All right, so the first match we got Cena and Theory. Who you got?
Theory. But Theory gotta win convincingly, you know.
He's not.
I want this
But Theory's
dude,
gonna win.
and I want Cena to really work this time. From before, Cena, you know what I mean? Cena hasn't really did anything since he's been coming back. I want to see a real good match out this dude.
There's gonna be a typical Cena match, but Theory's gonna win.
Yeah, because if that's the case, my dude, don't come back. Don't come give it, not give it your all and then go about your business, go back to doing Gladback commercials. Put in that work.
I think
He's Gladback, what the fuck ever. He needs to jump his ass in that shit too. Nate.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw a monkey wrench. I'm gonna say Cena win.
What?
The reason why I think he want to win because the U.S. belt is on the line. But go ahead. Why you think he's gonna win?
Historic purposes. Because he want to make history.
What's the history he's gonna make?
Wait a minute. The belt is on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That plays a difference then. So might have to go with Theory on that one then, because I didn't know the belt was on the line. See, I knew if the belt wasn't on the line, then I was thinking it was going to be something else.
Yeah, that's the problem. The U.S. belt is a complete afterthought. That's why I said he should have lost at Chamber, because the belt doesn't mean anything in this match. And that promo when Cena buried him, he didn't mention the U.S. belt once.
He didn't really get it. He didn't really get his act back. He didn't really get it.
You making valid points, Ho.
He ain't get his act back either. Like Cena just straight up smoked this guy at his boots. At least when Roman, it was bad.
No, I'm gonna be honest first. Cena full of shit. He gonna sit there and talk to Theory about piped in chants. My man, are you kidding me? You are the old people.
That was a golden shovel.
This isn't a prediction per se. All I gotta say is this: like first of all, like I don't give a shit about Theory. He's a generic call to me, but he's young and I acknowledge the fact that WWE sees something in him. This ain't a prediction. All I gotta say is I'm seeing an alarming amount of people just assume, Cena's gonna do the job. Like, this isn't the first time Cena's been in a WrestleMania match with a young up-and-coming star, and people just assume Cena will do right. People assume that about Bray. He won. People assume that about Rusev. He won. So I don't know. I don't trust Cena at a WrestleMania.
Cena got a little bit of Hulk Hogan in him.
Right. If this was SummerSlam
Jason
or some
Voorhees
random
a
B
wrestler.
show, right? If this was SummerSlam or some random B show, I'd be like, yeah, Cena will lose. WrestleMania, I don't know, man. I don't trust that nigga. So, see, I guess.
Fucking body count.
Cena got that.
John Cena.
That's my thing too. I don't think Cena gonna come back. That's the thing I'm thinking about too. Like I don't know if he gonna come back and just to take an L on the opening card. Cause you know these guys.
I think Theory's gonna win. He's gonna use Roman to spray in Cena's face.
Like, yeah, he came back for a couple of losses. He came back to lose to Roman Reigns. He came back to lose to didn't he lose to Roman Reigns twice? I think.
Yeah.
He doesn't. That was the main event. That was the main event, though, and that was SummerSlam. That wasn't
the opening card.
Theory's going to win. It's going to set up Cena versus Logan Paul, and that's where Cena's going to get his win.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't trust Cena. We'll see. All right, the next match we got Seth.
Hold on, wait. Nate, you didn't. Nate and Black Star didn't say who.
Oh no. Really? You know who I want to win in Theory. I hate Cena. Fuck that guy.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. What about you, Black Star?
Theory's gonna win.
Oh yeah, I'm going for Theory also. I'm going for Theory.
All right. Next match we got Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul.
This one, I ain't gonna lie, this one is tricky because they both need to win. Because Logan Paul, all he's been doing was losing, and this dude Seth Rollins, he needs that big win. But can you really consider this a big win to Seth Rollins?
He needs to win more than Logan Paul. But see, Logan Paul, his last match was a championship match, and he showed out. So therefore, he's the type of guy. He's one of the clout chaser era where he feel losses ain't going to affect his W or affect his stock. He just like to be seen. Whereas you got a guy like Seth Rollins, he been taking L's and feuds for like the past 2 years.
Yeah. When it came to big matches, he always came up short. So going up for that, I'll go for Seth Rollins. I do like Logan Paul, but I'm going for Seth Rollins.
Rollins needs to win if they're going to build Rollins against the title. So he has to win.
Yeah, he got to win.
Seth needs it a lot more. Seth wins.
He been getting knocked out for the past 3 weeks in some Instagram model gear, so he needs that win.
Motherfucker be shopping at Fashion Nova.
Forever 21.
We all going for Seth. Keep it going. Let's go. We're all going for Seth. Right, and Marcus Brown going for Seth also. Hold on. Let me read, because I didn't get a chance to read Seth. Not Seth, excuse me. I get a chance to read Marcus Brown comment. He's going for Seth also, it looks like. Rollins wins. He needs to win more to go up the card. Future WWE champion. Completely agree. We all agree on that.
All right, the next match is we got Damage Control versus Becky, Lita, and Trish.
Yeah, we all know who's going to win that shit.
Damage Control's going to win.
No, they're not.
I think they will.
Yeah, I think it's a wrap for Damage Control, B.
If this
I
sets
agree.
up, Damage Control wins to set up a Becky versus Trish.
Damage
Becky
Control is
versus
not good.
Trish?
It's been a flop since day one. I think that Trish, Alita, and Becky should win, and then Damage Control do some angle to break them up the post Mania Raw. Because yeah, I mean that's basically what Becky's promo was on Monday. She basically
So what about
said,
Trish
"What have you
turning
done?"
heel?
Why would she turn heel? There's no reason for her to turn.
That's the plan for Trish to turn heel.
Why?
To turn heel, to turn heel and do what?
To face
I guess
Becky.
be a manager. Like, who would want Trish Stratus as a manager?
To face Becky Lynch, because that's the only person that she hasn't faced yet.
That doesn't make any sense. It's just a match for the sake
Trish
of the match.
Stratus is not gonna face no. Trish Stratus, and I don't know why, but Trish Stratus ain't getting in the ring and doing no type of matches.
And
She's
we will
not
see.
doing that shit. Her wrestling days are over.
Still looks great though.
That's why I don't understand that. Like, has she had a history of a lot of injuries to the point where she can't wrestle anymore? Or she just
No.
chooses
She does yoga
not
and
to?
stuff.
She just made a choice.
She just got old.
I keep seeing people throw that idea out, but there hasn't been anything on TV to tease that or imply that whatsoever. It just sounds to me like fans fantasy booking shit just for the sake of it.
Yeah, the only thing they teasing is Damage Control, breaking up, because every time Bailey, throws them in the match, they have that look on their face like, yo, why she keeps booking them in matches without
right, exactly. When Bailey,
Well, if that's the case, then I change my pick.
Right, because when Bailey agreed to the match, I know people don't really give a shit about the women's division at this point, but when Bailey agreed,
Dakota gave her a look.
Yeah, she was like, "What the fuck? Like, we didn't agree to this." And then on that promo on Monday, that was basically Becky's whole promo. She was like, "Y'all ain't done shit." So it just makes more sense for Becky's team to win, and then like in the post Mania thing, you do some angle where they just fucking jump Bailey and just say, "Fuck this, we're out." Move on to the next thing. So. All right, this next match is filler. It don't mean shit. It is it's being called a Fatal 4-Way Showcase match. Ricochet and Strowman versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. Just filler tag match.
Well, I would say y'all can still
the Profits should win, but I think Ricochet and Strowman wins.
Yes, WWE, so the non-tag team goes over. Yep, that's WWE for you. I agree.
Why does it have to be a showcase match? That's what I don't understand. Like,
you know
we ain't seen motherfuckers fight for like 3 years already.
You know what this is, bro. We're just trying to get some guys a payday match.
Yeah.
We gotta call it showcase because that sounds better on paper.
Which makes it even more crazy because y'all don't even have the Brawling Brutes. Why is the Brawling Brutes nowhere on the card? And they've been holding this shit down last year.
Yeah.
The Brawling Brutes been holding shit down, and it's a shame. These motherfuckers ain't nowhere on the card.
I'll tell you what's a shame: the fact that Bobby Lashley's not on this card.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
This dude Triple H put Raw on Bobby Lashley's back. That's the first thing he thought of. I'm gonna put Bobby Lashley at the helm of Raw. The whole lightning entrance and all that. He's a United States champion. They treated that shit like it was a heavyweight.
Here's a question: what if Bobby does get a match? Who will Will be against?
It's possible.
I don't know, man. He might win the Andre the Giant battle royal, and that's it. That's the only thing I see Bobby Lashley doing, winning the battle royal.
Because like if he gets a match, it could be something huge.
No.
If he gets a match, it's going to be something.
I know where you're going with this, but no, it's not going to happen. It'll be awesome.
You don't think so?
It'll be awesome. I'm not gonna lie. That'll be hot.
If Lashley or LA Knight gets a match, it's going to be some impromptu segment that'll build to something on Raw. It's not going to be a match, I bet. Because you got to kill time in 2 nights. Anyway,
So this dude, Marcus Brown, said Strowman and Ricochet. That's his pick.
yeah, I agree because WWE always goes with the team that's not actual tag team to win tag teams.
And not only that, this dude, Braun Strowman, had got married. Congrats to him. And what's her name? Rodriguez. I might have forgot her name.
Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel, yeah, Raquel.
Right.
Congratulations to them for getting married.
Triple H supposedly
All
likes
right,
her.
next.
Triple H wants to push her.
All right, so next match, I don't know if this is the main event or not. I said it was going to be, but whatever. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea. I think we all agree Rhea wins, no questions asked.
Rhea, skip. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I will be like, if Vince McMahon is really in charge, I'll be on my bullshit and have Charlotte win. I'll just you want to be petty, Vince? Have Charlotte win.
How many people would go ape shit?
If I was Vince, that's what I would do.
All right, we got
all over this website.
Hey,
going
you there?
He's probably doing
You there?
something.
You there?
Stuff.
Yeah, I think he fell back. But go ahead.
All right, next match we got Dom versus Ray Ray. Right now it's just a regular match, no gimmicks or anything. But yeah.
You already know who I'm going for. Dom is great.
Oh, Ray and Dom.
Material, yeah.
Oh,
Dom is great. Dom should not lose.
I'm going with Ray. I think Ray's winning.
Really?
Yeah, because the story's been completely one-sided. This whole story has just been Dom antagonizing Ray, making him like an idiot, being a bully to him. Like,
So
Ray
he
hasn't
retires
gotten
the next night?
He's not retiring at all. No.
Oh, he's not retiring at all. Okay.
No.
Well, that's the case.
I think if it was up to Ray, because that's his son, if it was up to him, he would probably just be like, hey, Trips, I just want to lose. But if you just look at this story, like this whole story has been it's been completely one-sided. It's been Dom getting all the heat. And outside of Ray pushing him, he hasn't done anything. So it just makes more sense to me that Ray wins. And also another reason why I think Ray's winning is, don't forget, Bad Bunny is going to be doing, he's going to be the host of their show in Puerto Rico. And you know that this shit's not over between Ray and Dom. So I could easily see some kind of some kind of tag match, Ray and Legado Fantasma against, Judgment Day. And I can see
Ray and
Dom,
Bad Bunny.
But they're not Puerto Rican.
Well, Priest is.
Yeah, Ray and Bad Bunny.
Right. So I see some kind of tag match, like a tag match or a 6-person match, where in the end Dom pins Ray, and then they'll throw it back and probably have another match like at Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. Basically, I'm saying this is not going to be a one and done. There's going to be more matches, but I think Ray is going to win this first one.
Okay, heard that. Let's keep it going.
All right. Well, this should be the main event of night one, but who knows? We got the Usos against Owens and Zayn.
Owens and Zayn. It's time for the destruction of the bloodline.
Usos. You already know I'm going for the Usos, so I don't think they're ready. I don't think nobody's ready. The bloodline is so solidified right now. It's to the point where the Combat Club is trying to catch up to them now. They know what time it is. Usos is untouchable right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Combat Club is good for business.
I'm gonna go with Owens and Zayn.
Owens and Zayn.
Okay. The reason why I say Usos is because it's like, what are they gonna do? What is Owens and Zayn gonna do afterwards? Have a rematch with these dudes? At least if these dudes Usos beat Owens and Zayn, that'll be it. Wash their hands of them, and they can go on to another tag team that they can.
There's no other tag team, bro. There's no other tag team. That's why it's ending. If they actually had teams, then I would agree with you. But this is WWE. They don't have tag teams.
Okay, I'll give you that. All right,
Right.
I'll give you
Right.
that.
I'm not even trying to be negative. If this story was like in AEW, Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan, any other promotion that actually cared
Where the
about
tag team
tag team
division is
wrestling,
absolutely loaded.
right, then I would agree with you. But they don't have any other teams. Like, who else they got? They've already beaten the Street Profits, and they're going to be breaking them up soon. You know, the War Raiders could be a team, but they're just losing every single week. Like, there's nobody
But
else.
y'all don't understand that. You got these motherfuckers. They're looking like more of a savage now than from before. They're coming out with shields and spears and Valhalla, and you got them losing even more. The fuck
And they're a great team. They're a great. It's fucked up.
Yeah, they are.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up because they were like PWG tag champs, IWGP tag champs, Ring of Honor tag champs. Like, and you would if you were just a casual that just watched WWE, you would never know how good they are because they're
them in NXT was something special.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? And not to get too far off the rails, it reminds me of WWE always do shit like that. Like, look at the Bushwhackers. We looked at the Bushwhackers as bums. But I've seen some footage from before. Like, these motherfuckers was beasts on the like when they came to cross.
You think they were called the Men from Down Under or something like that?
Huh? Yeah, they were heels, monsters.
Yeah, they used to wild the fuck out, the Bushwhackers. When they came to WWE, they used to be wilding on motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. The only tag team that made it work was, and that's why they're the GOATs, the only team that made it work was the Road Warriors. Because Road Warriors, they came to WWF, and Vince liked everything about them. He liked their look. He liked their music. He liked the way that they wrestle in the ring. But he just thought the Road Warrior name was like too Southernish. So he was like,
that's what they're called, the Legion of Doom.
The Legion of Doom. And they made it work. The Legion of Doom. And they made it work. Yeah.
Because y'all know where they got that name from, right? Well, basically the whole gimmick and all that. You know where it spawned from, right?
Mad Max.
Is it from
Mad Max? Yep.
Mad
there
Max?
you go.
Yeah.
Mad Max.
Yeah. The only negative I can give them, and it's not their fault, was the minute they showed up, that was it for Demolition. Because they were a good team too. But then it was like once they got Road Warriors, Vince was like, yeah, we got the real Legion now. We don't need these fake Legions anymore.
Right.
It was like you could have had two. You could have had two monster teams.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to fuck with Demolition hard body, but they did look like some BDSM looking They look crazy.
Yeah,
and as a kid, you don't know that at first as a kid, but when you get older, you're like, yo, did I really like these dudes? Why do they look like that?
All right, so that's the first half of the card, and again, like we don't know what the fuck is on what day. So let's continue here. All right, so next match we got Drew McIntyre against Sheamus versus Walter, aka Gunther, for the IC title. This is triple threat. Remember,
all three of them give our predictions. All three of them should bleed like Dean Ambrose.
Before we give our predictions, just remember this is a triple threat. So on the triple threat rules are no DQ. And also, the champion, Walter, doesn't have to be pinned. So consider that for your predictions.
Okay. Sheamus pins McIntyre to set up Sheamus versus McIntyre.
Yep, we spoke about that the other day. I totally agree. But I just can't wait. Because it's going to be on night 2. Please let it be on night 2.
I think it's night 2.
Yo, they should have, man, just imagine that fucking war. It's going to be a fucking war.
The only issue I have with that is I don't think a champion as dominant as Walter should just lose his belt without being pinned. It takes away from it. I feel like it would mean more if he was pinned. It would be like if Roman at this point lost the belt in a triple threat.
So what if Gunther faces the winner? Faces the winner of Rose.
Oh, yeah, of course it's going to happen. Yeah, of course it's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen next month.
Because he didn't get pinned. And that's going to make him even more hungry.
Right.
Someone's going to die.
Right, but we all agree, that Sheamus is probably winning, right?
Yeah. And in a way, I understand. Because in a way, I understand why they doing that. Because you want to protect Gunther and also give Sheamus his moment because he worked so fucking hard. Like, Sheamus is so overshadowed, even though he put his body on the line every single year. He deserves that moment.
He needs the Triple Crown.
Yeah, like, We really hope Sheamus wins that because he deserves it. And he could,
All right, we
who
got
knows? After that, after he loses the belt, he could just chill out for a minute, and maybe who knows? Maybe start to wind down his career because he deserves it. Sheamus been putting in a lot of fucking work, and a lot of people don't like to address that.
all right. We got Hell in a Cell.
Edge.
We got Edge versus Balor. Some notes. At first, they were subtle about it, but they basically confirmed that this will be the Demon, which is weird because the Demon is a babyface gimmick, but Balor is a heel. So we also have unconfirmed reports that AEW
The Brood is coming back.
We made a deal. We may see the Brood for one night only. That'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna predict Balor to win this one.
Edge wins because Edge never beat Balor 1-on-1.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm just stoked for the entrance alone. That alone, I'm stoked for.
It's nice to have a Hell in a Cell that's like actually a Hell in a Cell.
Actually matters. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the old school Hell in a Cell is back.
My bad, Marcus. My bad, my dude. Let me read what he said. He did lay down some comments, and I'm bring him back up to speed. Braun Strowman and Raquel Rodriguez would have some big-headed baby. Damn. I got Rey Mysterio winning with Dominic Mysterio getting his win back at Backlash at a pay-per-view where WrestleMania rematches happen anyway. Okay. If Owens and Zayn wins, Reigns better retains. Everyone can lose everything. I definitely agree with you. You already know I've been on that heavy. The bloodline should not be shattered within one fucking weekend. That's dumb. And I stand on that. I'd say one thing. If that shit fucking happens, y'all gonna fucking hear a rant of a fucking lifetime. I got Sheamus pinning Drew McIntyre, leading Drew to turning heel against Scottish Psychopath. Definitely agree with you on that. Yeah, man. Like, I'll be back up to speed. The original Hell in a Cell, man. Shots go out to Triple H for that shit, for basically making the Hell in a Cell mean something again. Instead of it just being, it's October, which means Halloween, which means scary, which means hell. Nah. We got a match here that look like these motherfuckers is out for blood. And y'all say y'all going for this dude Finn Balor. I'm going for Edge. Just so, I guess to just basically just tie everything up. Because remember, this dude lost, Edge lost from before when the Judgment Day caught him and Beth Phoenix with the Concerto. They had won that match. Put them out, put them on the shelf. For them, for Edge to come back and just, have this match right here in the Hell in a Cell. I think everything comes full circle for him to win. And Judgment Day could just, I guess you could say maybe they this bad, but not completely. Have them go to SmackDown or what may have you.
Depending on what happens on Monday night.
Right.
All right, we got another filler showcase match. Liv Morgan and Rodriguez versus Natty and Shotzi versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. If they were going to do these showcase matches, at the very least, make it a stip where, say, the winning team is like the number one contender or something. And maybe they can add those stipulations tomorrow because we still have SmackDown tomorrow. But as of right now, these are just random tag matches.
Yeah, right.
So
Ronda and Shayna win, Skip.
I don't care who wins.
Ronda has some kind of arm injury. She's not that hurt because she can appear on TV, but she's hurt enough where they have to put her into this because, just match in general is just whatever, but it just really shows just how far off Ronda's fallen. Just Jesus, her star power.
I would say this, man. Maybe she's not even that hurt. I would put that in consideration. maybe she's not that hurt. Maybe they just said that shit just so people could watch.
Because she
Because
just doesn't
who's
give a
really
shit
gonna
anymore.
fucking watch that match?
She just don't give a shit anymore. And because she just doesn't give a shit anymore, Liv and Raquel wins.
I'm okay with that. It just sucks for Shayna. Shayna's the one that's being hurt more than anything. You know, it's depressing seeing her on TV, man.
Yeah, it really is. They gave her that little mini push. Remember when she ended up being the number one contender against Liv Morgan, and after that she went right back into the bullshit.
We fucking called it, man. Like we always give Sandman shit over it because he fell asleep. Royal Rumble last year, man. Ronda came out. She was the surprise. We all knew she was going to be there. And I said it then, live on this stream. When she came out, she just looked like she wanted to be anywhere else but there. And I was like, damn, bitch. Like, you just won the Royal Rumble. You're going to get a title match at WrestleMania. At least pretend to be fucking happy. And then you started seeing, like, dirt sheet reports saying that Vince told her to smile more, which is proof that it wasn't just me that thought, like, she just didn't like she wanted to be there.
It is like what you said. This is like what you said, Toph. Like, everybody was making fun of me and all that. Did I cry? No. I stand on that shit. Yes, I fucking fell asleep on my own stream because that shit was boring as hell. That Royal Rumble, both those Royal Rumbles was boring as hell. The female, I think, as I remember, I think the female one was a little better than the males. But ultimately, that shit was whack as hell. It was no kind of fucking excitement to that shit. That's like if, you know what I mean, one of your relatives, you know what I mean, maybe Big Mama who whatever made some food. And you know, like, damn, Big Mama's slipping. Ain't no seasoning in this motherfucker. It's like that.
And don't forget, Shane's been gone ever since.
The fuck?
Shayna deserves her chance at the spotlight.
Nah, it's already too late for that shit.
It's
And I
too late.
blame her too. I'm not gonna lie. I really do blame her too. Cause you just laying there and accepting this shit. Why? Because this bitch is there, because your girl is there, you can just constantly accept this shit.
Becky says it was her idea to lose to Shayna at COVID Mania, you know, in 2020, but Vince was like, no, we want you to go over, and then she ended up getting pregnant anyway, so, you know, that's on Vince.
Boy, remember that time this bitch not Becky Lynch, this bitch Shayna Baszler bit somebody like on some Walking Dead type shit. I loved it. I was like, oh, hell yeah. They got this bitch on some different type of shit. That's the fuck I'm talking about.
Right,
I was loving that shit.
Right.
But Ronda getting pregnant did produce one of the best moments during the COVID era, and that's when she announced that she was pregnant, and Asuka went apeshit.
Man, but anyway, let's continue on because we about to hit that mark soon.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, we got Brock Lesnar versus Omos, or however you say his name.
Omos wins.
I would say this about Omos. Omos, he needs to put on a real good showcase. Like this make it or break it time for Omos.
He better
not.
I really want
Omos to shine. I really do. But
if Omos can't swim, he better learn.
Right.
This is his chance.
Because he looking like he got 2 left feet when he's in that ring. And he needs to and then, as a matter of fact, I don't know if y'all seen the interview with Inside the Ropes. They had Undertaker on there. And Undertaker said out of his own mouth that he, you know what I mean, he is this dude's mentor. Like, he trains Omos. So it's like, my dude, come on. You got Undertaker training you and getting you through the ropes. Get it together, my dude. Because I really want Omos to get there. We need those larger-than-life characters. You really fucking do.
This is Austin Theory and Omos' chance to swim. They better learn.
Word.
Yeah. All right, we got
Well, who you got, Tove? You didn't say who you got.
Yeah, I got piss break because that's what this match is. Next match is we got the most disappointing match on the card, bill wise. absolutely disappointing. We got Bianca Belair versus Asuka.
I want Bianca to have an undefeated streak, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Oscar wins.
I'm going for Bianca. That's what
This
I'm
is
going
for me. This is the hardest match on the card to predict because you can't tell me that they give a shit about this match. You can just tell. You can like when you're putting a pay-per-view card together, you can see all the matches that have the story and the lore and they're taking care of it. And then you can just tell other matches where it's just like thrown together last minute. And this is thrown together. They haven't given Bianca anything. They haven't given Asuka anything. I guarantee you there is no one penciled in for this match. This is gonna you know what? I think Vince may be fucking booking this shit.
Yeah,
I
he's
think he may
definitely
be onto
booking
something.
this. He's
Yeah.
definitely booking this without a shadow of a doubt. Because you
I-
know why Vince is booking this? Because as you can see, Bianca Belair, she was out there doing a lot of PR, going to different types of talk shows and stuff like that, which I understand. But it's like that was her main focus, her getting out there on like red carpets and getting on talk shows when it comes to her and this dude. What's my guy name? Montez Ford.
Mhm.
There was more focus on that than actually finding a legitimate opponent for her. Like, yo, she's the longest reigning black female heavyweight champion ever. This should be
She's the
treated
longest
like,
reigning black
this should be treated
champion.
like
period.
gold.
All right. But we know what happened. I was talking about it for months. They were going to do Bianca and Rhea. Everything was set up for it. And then Ronda didn't work out. And so Charlotte won. And then when Charlotte won, it was like, oh shit, we don't got anybody for her. And it's like, well, let's give her Rhea. Okay, but what do we do for Bianca? And it was like, they didn't have a plan B. So he's not here today. I like King Mike's idea where he pitched the idea a couple of weeks ago of Bianca winning. And then they run it back the next night, and then Asuka wins by turning heel or something like that.
As you can see, like a WWE always does.
Right. I mean, I hate to be that lazy, but they haven't done anything.
Bed before they reach the toilet. As you can see, Asuka already turned full blown heel.
I'm sure the match itself would be good at least, but yeah, just very disappointing. And like I said, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, I need the fans to basically fucking hold Triple H accountable for not giving a shit about the women's division. This WrestleMania card has got 4 women's matches, and all 4 of them are fucking cold as ice, colder than Mr. Freeze. Come on, Trips, man. I thought you were supposed to be the savior of this fucking company. You're supposed to know what the fuck you're doing. Anyway, all right. So that leads us to me.
And before we get to that, and it's like he's following Vince McMahon traits because he just basically didn't care when he figured out WrestleMania tickets was already sold out. WrestleMania tickets sold out. Oh, don't worry about building a card no more. We already sold out, so why even put effort into the card?
Yeah, he was all in at first.
Yeah, and then when they heard that WrestleMania tickets are sold out, why even care? And that's fucking ridiculous. That means y'all lost your love for the sport. You lost your love for it. It's all about money. It's all about the money.
All right. And then that gives us the main event, Cody versus Roman. As of right now, it is just a regular singles match. No.
It depends on what happens on Monday.
You mean tomorrow, right?
The Monday after Mania.
Because they're supposed to have a promo battle tomorrow, Cody and Roman, one final face-off.
But there's another, it depends. But it depends on what happens on Monday. If Orton comes back on Monday and he punts Roman wins to set that up.
But he already beat.
Wait. What's Orton got to do? Hold up. Go
right.
back.
Randy Orton.
Roman
Reigns already beat Randy Orton. He beat him already. That's when Randy Orton was a tag team champion. Roman Reigns already beat him.
So he drops the titles and Roman goes on vacation.
No, that's not gonna happen.
No, I'm just confused when Orton has anything to do with this match. He's got nothing to do with this match on Sunday. That's why I'm confused.
if Orton comes back and attacks Cody, that's another potential matchup.
Why would he do that?
Like, bro, why? No, I'm confused. Why are you talking about Orton? What Orton
That's
has
what I'm
nothing
saying.
to
Why
do
would
with this
Orton
match?
just come out of nowhere? Why would Orton just come out of nowhere and start beating up Cody Rhodes? What's going on here?
Because that's the plan. Orton's in LA. Supposedly he's
Let me sit his ass down real quick. What the hell was
I was confused.
like this kid he came out of nowhere and said Randy Orton is about to just beat up Cody Rhodes. What? Like why? That just saw out of nowhere. But you already know I'm going for the tribal chief, and I fucks with Cody heavy. I do fucks with Cody heavy, but you already know tribal chief gotta hold it down. He gotta hold it down if these dudes lose the tag team belts. I'll go there with it.
No, I know you don't want to see it, but I'm gonna have to go with Cody here. I think it's time to move on.
Especially since you've seen that belt, right?
Well, the belt definitely makes me think more, but the main reason why I think Cody's winning has really got nothing to do with Cody. I think the bloodline is losing simply because it's time to move on to the next phase of the story. And the next phase of the story is doubt.
But does it matter when? Does it matter when Cody wins the titles? Because his custom belt.
Well, to me, it's
Does
not
it
about.
truly matter when?
For me, it's not about
I
Cody.
want to say if it matters when.
For me, it's not about Cody to me. It's simply about moving on to the next arc. Because this bloodline shit is reaching, to me, it's already gone beyond NWO territory. It's time to move on to the next story. You can't just
Wasn't the
keep running
NWO like 20 years?
Yeah, ideally, but basically, basically after Sting beat Hogan, that should have been it, but it kept going. To me, the bloodline is already at that because you're already at 3. Because if Roman wins, then you have like the heels going over 3 years in a row. Like that's ridiculous. Like you got to move on to the next arc. You know what I'm saying? Like you just can't. Like we've already because last year was like super underwhelming because he beat Brock, and then on the post Mania Raw, Roman was going to appear at the end of the show, and it's like okay, he's going to show up, he's going to tell you what's next, and everybody was thinking like, oh okay, we're going to get a debut or something, and then he showed up with the Usos, and he was like, what did he say? He was like, oh Jimmy J, I need for you to go after the tag belts, unify them. Like that was it. It was like, wait, what? That's it. It was so underwhelming. It was just like it's whatever. It's time to move on to the next shit. And the best way to move on is for the bloodline to lose, for them to be vulnerable. Like the whole God
to drop
mode.
everything.
Right. Like the whole God mode. Like it's cool and all, but like it's ran its course. Like there's nobody left. There's nothing. They're not going to do Roman Lastly. They should have. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do Roman Rock. We've already talked about that. So it's like if you're not doing those matches, then just move on. And the best way to move on is for all them to lose. So I think for the betterment of the company, they should lose. Is it what I want to see? No. But I think it's what WWE needs to move on. That's all.
Then where do you go to next?
I'll say this much, though. There's a higher chance of Roman retaining than the Usos. I know the Usos are definitely losing. 100%. I say for Cody Roman, I was going to say 50-50. I say it's like 60-40. I'd say there's a 60% chance Cody wins, but there's also a 40% chance that Roman's winning. So
I agree with that percentage, 60-40.
Right. As a matter of fact, what they could do, it'll suck for the match placements. If Charlotte versus Rhea main events night 1, I mean, I hope it doesn't, but if it does, then what you could do is night 2 opens with Owens and Zayn and the Usos. Owens and Zayn beat the Usos in the first match. And then throughout the show of night 2, you can have all these backstage segments of Roman being like super fucking paranoid. Because it's like
have the anticipation build.
Right, because it's like Solo lost. He's not undefeated. The Usos lost. They're not champions anymore. So it puts that doubt as the show's going on. And it's making you think, oh shit, Roman might actually lose too. And then somehow he just finds a way to win in the end. So I could see some shit like that happening, but we'll see.
He goes absolutely paranoid.
Right.
and then bullshits away to win.
Right. Yeah.
I would just say this, before we get up out here, I'm gonna tie it all up in the bow. I'm glad, there's some intrigue to this WrestleMania card. It is, Am I really stoked for it? Not really, but I am intrigued. I'm more interested than excited. I guess you can make sense out of that if you can. And going back to what I was saying from before, Saturday, I'm not gonna be able to watch the first night live, but definitely gonna watch the second night live. I'm gonna have the watch party set up for us. We're gonna all, pull up. We're gonna have fun, and we're gonna see, man, who's gonna win. I know there's
But I
gonna be
got a
a lot
question
of
for y'all.
angry motherfuckers, regardless. Whoever wins, Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns, there's gonna be a lot of angry motherfuckers. Then there's gonna be a lot of happy motherfuckers, and that's what makes WrestleMania what it is, And thank God for that, because there's been a few WrestleManias that we went past that we just didn't give a
Anticlimactic.
fuck what happened at all.
But I got a question for y'all.
What?
Like, do you see Heyman's all of a sudden siding with Sola?
Well, he always sided with them. They're all family. They're bloodline. He sided with all of them.
Yeah, but like Solo becomes the new leader if Roman loses.
Nah. You can't just replace this dude just like that. Just like that. Oh, Solo's a new leader, just like that. That's not gonna work, my dude.
I think his seat was planted in that Hollywood parody.
Now him, yeah, like in a way, yeah. Like I can see him being like his manager or whatever, but him being the new leader of the bloodline, hell no.
You saw it, right, Sandman?
That was great. That was the best one out of all of them.
Yeah, I think they definitely planted a seed in the end, though, because you remember he looked at Roman, he was like, "You really are a funny tribal chief," and then Roman just kind of looked at Jay like, "What?" Like,
yeah,
that was definitely something.
Remember, I said that in the private chat. I was saying that segment was interestingly entertaining. That's what I said.
Yeah,
it is interestingly entertaining, given that how this shit ended off. When he had said that shit, when Solo said that, but him being the new leader of the bloodline, no. I don't think that makes any sense. If anything, further on down the line, Paul Heyman being Solo's manager, yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, my last words are: I hope everybody has a good weekend. Hope everybody stays safe. And I said it again last show. Say it again one last time. If you are very allergic to spoilers, everything's cool today.
Stay off the internet.
Everything's cool tomorrow. But as soon as we hit 12 a.m. Friday
Like
night,
it already started.
Saturday morning, like stay the fuck off Twitter. Stay the fuck off www.shop.com. Basically,
like
just
I already
cut your
started
phone
earlier
off.
today.
Stay off anything that's wrestling related. Anything.
Like it already started earlier today with that picture that FTR posted with them and Punk in LA. It already begun.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we got a lot of wrestling this weekend. There's so many shows we didn't get a chance to talk about. There's a Supercard show tomorrow. There's an Impact New Japan crossover show. There's a GCW show. You got the Hall of Fame. You got SmackDown. So very exciting time, very fun time. I've always said before, WrestleMania weekend, there's so much wrestling. You can't look at all these different shows and say there's nothing for you. Because if nothing's for you, then you probably shouldn't watch anymore. But
that's those fake wrestling fans. Those motherfuckers that swear they got their wrestling fans. Like, no, you're not a wrestling fan. You're a WWE and AEW fan. And it's cool to be that. You know what I mean? It's cool to be a WWE, AEW fan. Cool. But don't say you're a wrestling fan, because that's not what you are.
Like the Wrestle Talk dudes.
Oh, God.
What time you starting
I'm
the stream on Sunday, Sandman? What time you starting?
I'm gonna start an hour before showtime, because
So at 3,
I would say showtime. What was it? It's like 6:00 in Eastern time.
like
I
at
think
3.
it's 7. Let
3
me
Pacific.
check right now. Let me check right now before we go.
Yeah, 3 Pacific. Six is
Hold
three.
on, hold on, hold on. I'm checking my pay-per-view feed. I don't use pay-per-views anymore, but maybe check the pay-per-view feed, see what's going on. What? Oh, wait, where is it? Okay, it starts at. No, that can't be right. Must be wrong.
Y'all better be right, B. Like Marcus Brown, you and you and Black Star saying that Brian Cage is on his way to WWE. I hope y'all are right. Because I ain't gonna lie, I would love to see a Brian Cage Bobby Lashley match.
Yeah, his ROH contract is up, which means he's gonna drop the belts.
What time does Wrestlemania
Tomorrow night.
start?
Yeah, shouldn't it start like at 6:00?
7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Yeah, so 6:30 for me. That's what it means. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, which is 4:30 for
around
me.
that time. If anything, I might go a half hour earlier. I'll keep y'all posted.
All right.
You already know the vibes,
Hey,
B.
like I'm gonna keep
You
my
said
camera
what?
on. I might
You said
join
what?
in like pretty late,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
but I'm gonna keep my camera on because I need to show you something.
All right. You said, how do you keep your camera on?
I'm gonna keep my camera on because I need to show you guys something.
Okay, cool. All right.
All righty.
All right.
You already know, B. I'll see you guys WrestleMania Night 2, B. Oh!
All right. Later.
WrestleMania.